Today's rant is on the first ever Teen Titans Go Powerpuff Girls crossover. The crossover is a Teen Titans Go episode titled Heroes vs. Heroes. Also Teen Titans Go versus Powerpuff Girls. TTG versus PPG. And finally Teen Titans Go and the Powerpuff Girls completely organic crossover special. Geez, 3 titles. Just pick one already. I gotta tell you, this crossover was not even remotely completely organic. As a lover of crossovers, I was disappointed. Honestly, I did not expect it to be a superific great crossover. At least somewhat decent, somewhat good, but it wasn't. So here's how the crossover goes. The Powerpuffs follow Mojo Jojo to Jump City. Meanwhile, Beast Boy demonstrates his ABCs to Cyborg by farting out the letters, while Cyborg thought it was a good idea for him learning his alphabets that way. You're a teenager and you don't know your alphabets? What the hell is wrong with you? Mojo appears at the Titans Tower, and Beast Boy and Cyborg, idiotically, no surprise, join Mojo to form Monkey Army to take over the world. Not to mention, Beast Boy and Cyborg believe Mojo is some magical talking monkey. After the 3 of them leave, that's when Robin shows up and he hears the narrator's voice. He's the only one who does, since Raven, Starfire, even the Powerpuffs could not hear his voice. Why couldn't the others hear the narrator? It sounds like it was a joke since it's the kind of crap to see from Robin. I gotta say, Robin being the only one hearing the narrator was pretty funny. You gotta admit that. Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup arrive at the Titans Tower. Robin, Starfire, and Raven think it's a competition between them and the girls. What really pissed me off was that the 3 Titans called the girls babies, giving them baby talks like, "Where's your parents? Oh, well, aren't you so tough?" Like they're pretending they're superheroes, like it's all make-believe. Robin, Starfire, and Raven were just being so annoying, ignorant, and arrogant. It made me imagine myself beating the crap out of them. I mean, we talk about Robin being so arrogant. Starfire and Raven are no better. And it was interesting to see Raven give Bubbles that baby talk. It was interesting to see Tara Strong, who voices Raven, also voice Bubbles in the original Powerpuff Girls, because here's Tara Strong voicing Raven, and Raven's interacting with Bubbles that Tara Strong used to voice. If only Tara Strong would have voiced Bubbles and Raven in this crossover special, it would have been even great. Because of hearing the narrator's voice, Robin, Starfire, Raven, and the Powerpuffs go look for Cyborg and Beast Boy. Mojo gets his monkey army, but backfires when Cyborg and Beast Boy mistaken it as a party monkey army. Mojo sees the Powerpuffs and the other 3 Titans on his computer screen, and he pretty much uses Beast Boy and Cyborg as bait. So as they're about to go in, Raven, Robin, and Starfire, they still think it's a freaking competition and the Powerpuffs pretty much win. And then Robin has the nerve to say, "It's not a competition." And then Starfire says something smart. And then Raven's talking about, "Well, what do you expect? They're babies." And then Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup were mad as hell. They wanted to whoop their asses. And you know what? I wish they would have. It's like, stop calling them babies. Why would they pretend and act like they're fake superheroes? They're superheroes, damn it. But what do you expect? It's Teen Titans Go. This is what the main characters do. This is why they are formal shells of their formal selves compared to the original Teen Titans. Robin, still hearing the narrator, he finds out Mojo knows they're here. So Robin does the smart way, playing ahead to take down Mojo and saving Beast Boy and Cyborg. Robin, Starfire, and Raven dressed up as Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, tricking Mojo. Then the actual 3 girls, they take Mojo down, and the monkey army is over, and that is it. So, yeah. Then Robin underestimates the girls and apologizes for considering them babies and all that. And then Blossom says, "Well, we couldn't have done it without you." Then Starfire's dumbass talking about, Yes, she admits it. Shut up, Starfire, you ignorant, dumb Tamaranian twat. I like how Bubbles was like, wow, really? Wow, really is right, Bubbles. Ah! They didn't admit that they were better. It was no freaking competition, you guys. Ugh! Are you guys really that ignorant? Or are you just really that slow in the head? You're probably both. My goodness. And you know, it's interesting that Robin, Starfire, Raven, and Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup will be working together in this crossover special. Because it's just 3 girls and it's 5 of the Teen Titans. So it's like they decided to leave out Cyborg and Beast Boy, and they compare Robin, Starfire, and Raven to Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. I mean, think about it. Robin and Blossom are alike because they're both leaders and are pretty much bossy. You have Starfire and Bubbles, both sweet, nice, and bubbly girls. And then there's Buttercup and Raven. They're both tough. The end. Anyways, here's my thoughts on the crossover. This is one of the worst crossover specials I have ever seen. Oh, and let's not forget towards the end when the narrator was like, no thanks to the Teen Titans. Seriously, what the heck is wrong with them? Why don't you ask Ashley? Well, narrator, I'll tell you. They're freaking shells of their foremost selves. Man! They're so freaking arrogant, ignorant, mean-spirited idiots. They freaking really need to get crushed. Ah! Well, that's it for today. Now back to you, D'Angelo, aka Do91999. This is Ask Ashley. Bye-bye. I'm giving this a 0. Not a 0 out of 10, just a big fat 0. And I give this an F grade. I'm giving this crossover special an F. The crossover episode felt like an F grade episode. Blame the promos for hyping us up thinking it would be oh so great. The only thing I found funny was Robin being the only one hearing the narrator and Mojo doing his monkey army dance. Mojo was getting it. As far as all that, it was a waste of a crossover. I wish it was never created. I mean, the Billy and Mandy Kids Next Door crossover was way better than this crap. Heck, even the other crossovers like the Family Guy Simpsons crossover. I'd rather have seen an Adventure Time regular show and Gumball crossover instead of this crossover. Again, I really hope we do see an Adventure Time regular show Gumball crossover in the future. Come on, Cartoon Network, bring it. And speaking of regular show, you guys seen that where Rigby finally gets his diploma for high school? Rigby graduated from high school. Yeah, get him, Rigby. You show him you can do it, man. Oh! I wish back in the 2000s, Cartoon Network would have had a crossover for the original Powerpuff Girls and the original Teen Titans. Now that would have been a great crossover instead of the reboot versions of these two shows. I wish they would have had a crossover of the original Teen Titans and the Powerpuff Girls like back in 2004 or 2005, one of those years. Wouldn't you have loved to seen a crossover of those original 2 shows back in the 2000s? That would have been great. That would have been really, really great. It was just Robin, Starfire, and Raven being their ignorant, arrogant pieces of crap, shells of their former selves as usual in any Teen Titans Go episode. It's ridiculous. Plus, the crossover seemed a little rushed. I mean, it was only a 10-minute crossover. You think it would have been longer, at least 30 minutes. It's a crossover special for crying out loud. It shouldn't be that flippin' short. At 6:15, they showed a new episode of We Bare Bears after the crossover special was over. Why don't you just air We Bare Bears at 6:30? Why couldn't they do that? Air the new episode of We Bare Bears at 6:30 and then made the crossover special longer. It should have been 30 minutes long. Crossover special should at least be like that, or at least an hour long. Not flipping 10 minutes. It seems like they were just lazy with it. Anyways, this has been my rant on the Teen Titans Go Powerpuff Girls crossover special. Tell me your thoughts, your exact thoughts on this horrible crossover special. Did you think Robin being the only one hearing the narrator was funny? Did you felt like you wanted to beat the crud out of Robin, Raven, and Starfire when calling the Powerpuff Girls babies and giving them all that baby talk? And besides them, do you feel like you imagine yourself beating all of the main Teen Titans? Would you have liked to seen a crossover of the original Powerpuff Girls and Teen Titans back in the 2000s? What would you grade this crossover special? Have a wonderful 4th of July. Enjoy the wonderful barbecue, the hamburgers and hot dogs, pork and beans, the sweet delicious apple pie, cherry pie, chocolate pie, whatever you're supposed to be having on 4th of July, whatever. All right, that's it. See ya.